I just want to wish everyone who's on my channel a happy 2020, a merry 2020, the best 2020 that they could possibly have, the best year. And not only for 2020, but for every single year after. Sorry, I have been missing in action because I've had some problems. I've had some issues with, first, my ostomy, my stoma. I had some degradation happening around my stoma that we had to take care of, and we did. So that's good. Yahoo! Then I was having some other issues, but we dealt with them. So they felt confident enough. I'm flying solo. I'm flying on my own. And it's kind of scary. I've had two, I call them, it's like when your pouch turns into a zeppelin or a blimp and explodes. I've had two of them lately. I've been trying different pouches from different companies because I wanted to see how they would work, if I would like them better. It's expensive. It is expensive, that I have to say. So I tried, and one company, it was oh my god, I can't remember. My brain seriously has been really giving me problems lately. And it's on the tip of my tongue. It's not going to happen. So that was one company that I tried. So sorry. I can't remember it right now. And typically I use Hollister. Hollister I've had success with. I've seemed to get it to 7 days, which is 8 days actually, which is really, really good. It's amazing that I'm able to get it to 8 days, 8 days, because that's the duration or the length of a pouch. So that's cool. I normally have to use barrier rings. I have to use rings around the pouch itself, and then I turtle it, which I'm, inside the ring itself. It's like make it a little turtleneck around it, and then the ring itself. And then I use a half of a ring right around, completely around the stoma itself. I use powder, stoma powder, which helps the skin as well. I found that last time, the last pouch I used was not good at all. It was another company, and I thought, oh, it was really cool because it had cuts in it, and it was a one piece, and they thought I would benefit mostly from a one piece. Thought I would try. And the flange itself had aloe on it or whatnot. Whatever it was, I was itchy. I really was itchy. I've never been itchy with any products that I've used so far. That I was itchy. McAllister, something like that. Anyways, I was itchy, really itchy. And when finally when I did have the blowout with that one, within a matter of, I think it was 3 days I had it on, it literally blew out. I cleaned up everything. I cleaned up my skin, and I looked down, and it was really red, like the bottom part of, not near the stoma itself, but the bottom part where it was itchy. So I thought, my skin doesn't like that. There's something on there my skin does not like. It wasn't liking. So I changed that. I went back. I cleaned everything. And I put my Hollister again and put everything back on again. And everything seems to be okay. Anyways, so for about 3 days, it was freezing in here. And I got sick. Really sick. It first started where I had an exacerbation, and it was one after another. I had to deal with that. From the exacerbation, it went right into my, I thought it was my migraines, actually, because it's so hard to, when my nose starts leaking and things like that, it always happens with my migraines. So it was really difficult to say that it was something else. When it passed a certain amount of days, I realized something more was happening. And so I ended up having to go into emergency. And so I went to emergency, and I had an infection. Antibiotics I was on, prednisone I was on. The prednisone is now affecting my heart. They were hoping that the strong antibiotics that they put me on was going to knock out. It's been really, really difficult. I cried because there was so much happening. I've been trying to do the best that I can. I ended up being alone because I couldn't have anybody come here. And it's been like that for a while now. I had a friend of mine, actually, who did come, and she sat for a while with me. And then she, because she has parents here, and she lives in Toronto. Just when I thought things were clearing, I ended up getting this virus. The virus that knocked out my vagus nerves. The virus that caused my gastroparesis. The virus that caused my whole digestive system to not function any longer. I got it again. I do get my flu shots and everything. I get my Prevnar, everything. It didn't save me from this. The H1N1. It's a nasty virus, and I got it for the second time. I didn't know what it was going to do to me for the second time. First time, it did enough to me, to my body. It knocked everything out in my digestive system. And it wasn't going to fix itself. That was it. Boom, done. So it was like, wow, what are you going to do to me now? My thing was to try to keep it up in my head and not in my chest. So I did everything in my power to keep it up in my head, which was like, ugh. If anybody's had really, 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 really bad sinus infection and things like that, they'll know, like, the head, ugh, and the stuff coming out and everything. And it's getting better. So cross fingers again, as I've been doing everything possible to get it better. And having Buckley's. Buckley's? It's disgusting, but it works. I did go Argyle. Argyle, that's the company. Thank God, thank you. Argyle is the company that I was referring to, the second company that I tried, the pouches that I tried. Didn't work so well with me. I'm having really bad problems with my jaw, and it's going to stay like that. An appointment was set up. They called me for January 27th, and I thought, great. It was $280 some, which I thought, okay, I'll try to eke by that one. Then every treatment thereafter was going to be anywhere from $1,500 to $3,000. And it could be a few treatments a week. I don't have that kind of money. I've been now declared medically retired by the Government of Canada, by Health Canada, by their doctors. They've reviewed all my case. My case was stacks, and it took them a long time to review it. But finally, weeks ago, I finally got a letter. Finally got the decision that they medically retired me because of all my disabilities, everything that's happening in my body. There's no way I can work with everything happening. These Health Canada assessment units, they do not take things lightly, not at all. They go through it with a fine-tooth comb so that they could make the right decision. But when they make them, it's serious. So I finally got that. I'm just thankful. I'm so thankful that we've moved the ball forward, and we've gotten through that, and we'll get through anything else as well. So it'll be okay. My bigger thing, like they said, was for my surgery. My bigger thing was my surgery. That's my bigger thing. I spoke with my nurses. I've spoke with so many in the medical profession. I came so close, so very close to not being here. And I knew that. I knew my time was limited because of what was happening in my intestinal system. My intestines weren't able to hold all of this anymore. And it was getting ready to break through. And they were showing me that on the MRI, because it was showing them that on the MRI. The walls of my intestine were so inflamed that it was getting ready and weak, that it was getting ready to break through. That's ET. They're getting ready to break through. But I'm not looking back anymore because I don't need to. I don't have to. And whatever comes forward is whatever's going to come forward. There is a few things that I've done. ET's talking really loud right now. I've had poached egg. It's saying poached egg. It seemed to enjoy poached egg with toast. So we may have poached egg this afternoon. We may have poached egg. I've had, what else now? Poached egg. I've had different soups. I've had things that I have never had before. I'm amazed at the things that I've had. I've had ice cream. I've had peanut butter, a little bit of peanut butter with jelly, grape jelly. I've had things that I have not had in 8 years. Like 8 years. I've had spaghetti in tomato juice, just a bit. Honestly, it's been, knock on wood, it's been good. It really has, for that part anyways. I haven't ran to the bathroom and doubled over in pain and projectile vomited all over the place, and I just haven't done it. And I haven't had pain. I haven't had pain like I have every single day in my gut. I haven't had it. I haven't had it wake me up. Do you know what it's like to wake up by yourself? Just to wake up by yourself? It's amazing. It's amazing just to wake up on your own. I've had decaffeinated coffee, espresso, and it's been not too bad. I'm amazed. I am so amazed. And I'll keep it going on another one, but I just wanted to wish everyone a happy 2020. And I hope and pray that the year is a good one for everyone. And not only this year, the next and the next and the next and the next. Continue to be good years for all of us. I'm sending you my love. I'm sending you everything that I can possibly send you. I'm sending it to you. Hugs. I'm sending you truckloads of them, plane loads, everything. Please continue to let me know how you're doing, because I really want to know. As for my lungs, I'm going to wait and see about those, and that'll be another adventure we're going to cross. And of course, my migraines. Those are continuing, ongoing adventures that we're going to cross. Those will be for other times. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, to your loved ones, to everyone who makes a difference in your life. Happy New Year. From my heart to yours, and from my little family to yours. Love. And yet, I smile.